know what? I think human beings can walk on water because snow is basically just colder water. It's just water that's in a different state than just being a liquid, but you know, it's still really just water. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm walking on water today. And I'm also out with a little camera that I hardly use, which I'm not sure why, but I brought it out today for a quick photo capture or two at Pelizzari Natural Area. And here's the reveal. This camera is actually quite small, and of course it's a Kodak. And it fits in my pocket next to my chest, which means the battery stays warm. Check out this little beauty. With me I have the Kodak EasyShare LS 743. This camera is pretty cool. It's actually like an alloy, like stainless brushed steel body, front and back. It has an optical viewfinder with a green focus indicator light. The menu is kind of funky. It's all on the left here, and then there's some options you can work through right here on the right. You know, your basic scene mode, your close-up, your portrait, and your auto, your movie, your favorites, and scenes, which would be like landscape or night portrait or whatever. Pretty neat though overall. And on the front, it has its classic Kodak Schneider cruise neck lens on it. Just a standard lens. It's not a wide angle by any means. Starts at 36mm and 4 megapixels, which is of course plenty in my opinion. And there's the top plate. Pretty cool camera. It actually has like a little command jog dial right here to go between scene modes. Now I'm just on the hunt for a composition for this camera today. I think I'm just going to do one because it's quite wet out here actually. The snow's kind of falling down in chunks because it's warmed up a little bit. Let's see here. Maybe I'll capture something about right here. With the Kodak LS 743, there's actually not that many options or things you can adjust, like exposure compensation. I think you can do the ISO, you can't do the aperture, you can't do the shutter speed, you can adjust the color mode and maybe the contrast, and I think that's about it. So really, it's basically just an automated system with a few bells and whistles to make it kind of like a premium model. So my composition is right behind me. I lied, the one thing you can adjust, and it's not really an adjustment, you can turn off the flash. It's always on default turned on when the camera is pushed on. So I always take the flash off, of course. Turn off the flash, and that's about it. I'm thinking just for good measure, because it is kind of neat out today, I'm going to take a couple more images I'll put up at the end of this video for you guys to kind of see what the camera can do. It's not like it's like a breathtaking, really awesome camera model or anything, but it is a cool little camera to carry around because it's so small and compact, and it has premium construction, including one of my favorite things, of course, the metal tripod socket. Yeah, so it got a little wet out there, and my battery in this Kodak, of course, started to deplete quickly. But the purpose of this video was to provide a brief introduction to this cool little model. I think maybe next week I'll post a more in-depth video with this camera. After my first shot, I went and took a few more shots of again, which I will put up at the end of this video. And I did find out that it does indeed have exposure compensation, which is cool, of course. So maybe I'll highlight that in the next video, and I'll go through the menus and do all the cool stuff I usually do. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, share these videos with your friends and family, and of course, until next time, make the ordinary extraordinary. Click!